Hello YouTubers and diamond painters, Stacy here as always. And this is going to be kind of a follow-up for the Dreamer Designs diamond painting unboxing that I did about a month ago, a little less than a month. And I have completed the diamond painting. I will show a video of the fast forward of the process of putting together this diamond painting while I talk about it. So I'm going to start with the pros, and then I'll follow up with the cons, because I feel like it was a lot of pros in the unboxing, and then when I started putting together the diamond painting and actually doing it, I found some cons. So as I was putting it together, first of all, and in my first video I also mentioned this, the drills, the square drills or the diamonds, are much better quality than what other diamond painting kits have in them, I feel like, anyway. On the right side of the picture, you can see my little bowl that I have, the little white bowl that I have for the drills that I have deemed unfit to go onto the painting. And there's not a whole lot of that. So the drills are much nicer quality than previous diamond paintings I have done. As far as the applicator goes, I found that the applicator and the little purple applicator holders that they give you, I really feel like those are made for pencils. So the applicators are a little bit skinnier than what a pencil would be. So the applicator kept moving, sliding up and down the pen as I was trying to use it. So that got kind of annoying, but I could live with that. I did not run out of diamonds on this. The kit was supposed to contain 20% more diamonds than in each color than what was necessary in order to complete the picture. I'm not sure if what I had left over in some of the colors was actually 20% or not, because I was getting kind of worried towards the end if I was going to have enough, but I did have enough and I didn't run out, so that's good. The wax that they give you for your applicator is a little bit, and I do like the little caddies that it comes in, but the actual wax is a little bit soft for my liking. So whenever I was using the 3 drill applicator, which is my favorite one, sometimes the drill would go so far up into the wax that it wouldn't want to come out onto the picture. So I would have to get out wax that I've had from older pictures, and at one point I did just leave the caddy open so that way it would dry out a little bit and harden a little bit, because the wax was just a little too soft for what I like, and it was hindering my multiple drill applicators. I still feel like the trays that have the walls completely around the tray are much better for the technique that I use to straighten out my diamonds, which is shaking it. I do shake the trays to get the diamonds to go into the little slots, and with the tray that comes with the Dreamer Designs, they have an open end on it, so I spill. Another thing that I like is that the adhesive around the outside edge of the picture, it doesn't go very far off of the edge, so I didn't have to do any taping except for right here at the very top. You can see, there we go, a small piece of tape that I put right there because my sleeve was sticking to it and fibers were sticking to it. But otherwise, the adhesive didn't come so far off that I had to tape around the entire picture like I have on other ones that I've done. Here we have the completed diamond painting of the Elysian Bridge by Dreamer Designs. This video is taken in the sunlight so that you can see it does sparkle and shimmer and glitter. As I said before, the diamonds are very good quality, and so I did not have very many that had holes in them or anything else that I couldn't use on the painting. Look at it shine. Now we're going to move to the things that I kind of changed my tune a little bit over. And in the unboxing video, I couldn't tell anything about this until I actually started doing the painting. So once I started doing the painting, I did realize that about the wax and the holders for the applicator and all of that. But really the big items was, and I knew that the symbols were a little bit muffled just because of the type of canvas that it was on. But I did find more difficulty reading some of the symbols than what I thought I would. And I do realize that, I mean, the symbols, I was helped out a lot with the color of the symbols. But what if I was colorblind? Then it's going to be even harder to see, especially if the symbols are not completely clear on the canvas. So I did have a little bit of trouble with that, even not being colorblind, as far as seeing what symbol each was, and they were kind of muffled in areas, and then right beside of it, it would be clear, the same symbol. So I think it just is a printing thing for that. Also, the coloring of the drills was completely different than the picture that was shown on the internet and the picture that was done by the artist. The photo that was shown on the internet, I'll put a example of that on here too. And the painting that was done by the artist had a lot of pastels in it and a lot of teals, aqua, turquoise type colors. And there is absolutely no turquoise in this, or teal, or aqua type of color in this painting at all. And I'm almost wondering, I mean, I know that vibrant colors attract the eye, and it's almost like intentionally they did more vibrant colors. This river definitely is not that green in the original painting by the artist. And the bridge has much more detail than that. The flowers, it's okay to be more vibrant. I was fine with that, changing the colors on that. But the sky and the water were completely different color scheme than what was in the original photo online, to where they give their example. And you can even tell from that. also, the picture that's on the canvas at the top is also completely different colors than what the actual picture is. This makes me kind of worry about the ones that are supposed to be more realistic, like the beach scenes and the wooded forest. The ones that are like that are supposed to be more realistic looking of a painting. The sunsets in the sky, different things like that. If you change the colors on that, then it looks, it doesn't even look like a, it's hard to describe. It doesn't look like a real landscape. And I know that these are paintings, but they're meant to be like a beach scene. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But, and I've been on Instagram to look at the pictures of the other Dreamer designs to see if anybody had done any of those, and there are none as of right now that someone has done the diamond painting of the beach or the mountains and posted it on Instagram. So I'm unsure of what the changing of the colors will affect those, but I wouldn't take the risk to order one, because with something like this, it's okay, I feel like, because it's a little bit more fantasy. But for the things that are supposed to be very realistic, I'm scared of. So I wouldn't order those just for fear of, oh my gosh, is this cloud gonna look like a blob in the sky, or is this ocean wave gonna just look like a triangle? I don't know. And I get that it needs to be pixelated, because that's the whole point, is to have a photo that's pixelated and in these little diamonds. But man, if they're gonna change the colors on that and make it to where they are taking out details like they did on this one, then it's gonna be hard to determine which ones are gonna turn out like the actual picture it's supposed to and which ones are not. So anyway, one other thing, I think there's only one other thing, but one other thing is the drills on here, and you can see it better on the part that has lighter colors, but look how much space is in there. They don't go really taut up against each other. I'm better with there being more space in between them than I am with them being too tight and then slowly getting off of the grid, because the grid is smaller than what the drills are. But you could do it to where they're a little bit closer, because even these I have moved around to where I have tried to make minimal space in between diamonds, and even still there's gaps. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Otherwise, their canvas is very sticky, which the adhesive is good. The diamonds didn't fall off. I was able to do the diamond painting fairly easily, and just reading the symbols and all of that is the main thing, I guess. There you have it. This is my finish of the review of her Dreamer Designs. And here is the finished product again, just to take another look at it. And If you are interested in following me on Instagram, then I have a link for that in my profile page on YouTube, or it is Stacy Noel CP on Instagram. I do all kinds of different crafts, including diamond painting, as well as cross stitch, mosaics, coloring, different things like that. So check me out on Instagram, as well as give me a subscribe on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all a happy day. Thanks.